That's good. So listen, talk to me about your, you have an acting agency for children. That's the way that you're pouring into children for the next generation. And being that you are in the marketplace in arts and media, we know the images, everything is optics, everything that they see, they want to imitate. So I'm praising God for you preparing children for the marketplace in arts and entertainment. Talk to me a little bit about that.
So the Kids Acting Academy, and I light up when I talk about the Kids Acting Academy, because God gave this thing to me about 8 years ago, and I didn't really, I pushed it, but I didn't really push it the way I felt I should have back then. I had a few students in South Carolina, and then we moved here to Atlanta. And of course, I'm a film and television producer as well. I didn't mention that earlier, but being in the film and television industry for so long, to over 20 years, there were so many things that I saw. And one of the things that I saw was that a lot of these kids were coming into the industry with all of these superficial beliefs about the industry. Also, because I was raised in church, there was a lot of stuff that I heard that wasn't necessarily true about the film and television industry. And so what God told me to do was he wanted me to basically reach back and start showing these children and introducing them to not only the language of the industry, but the language that dwells within them before they enter into the industry. What do I mean by that? There are a lot of children who already have vision for the industry, but they think that the vision is for them to jump into somebody else's projects and ride that wave. But a lot of times God is wanting you to be the one to create something different that people can gravitate to now. Because think about it. Years ago, you wouldn't see movies like Courageous and Flywheel and all these Christian-based films. You wouldn't see that in the industry back in the day. But you notice that people are starting to gravitate towards those type of films. Even The Secret was a huge hit, right?
Yes,
well,
yes.
The reason why it is because people have this I always call it this inward searching, this yearning for more, this yearning for self-discovery that they didn't have before. And when they are able to see a film that reminds them of their searching, their yearning, they gravitate to it. And so what I do at the Kids Acting Academy is we are not there to just teach them, you know, hey, here's a script, read the script. No, we don't even start there. We start with affirmations, because these children, we talk to them all the time about, you have to learn to affirm yourself, and you have to realize that other people's words have no power unless you repeat them to yourself. So what am I saying? When somebody tells you what you can't be, don't repeat that to yourself, because you have to know within yourself what it is that you can become. And it's based on the vision that God has shown you. It's based on the words that God has said to you. And so what we do is we move it a step further, is we tell them even about cyber bullying. Because a lot of people say, oh man, this cyber bullying thing is real. That's why these kids are committing suicide. Well, let's be honest. Cyber bullying is really not a thing, because all you have to do is hit the power button and turn it off.
That's it.
Okay. And so what we teach them is the power that they have within themselves to control their environment and their atmosphere. And so we teach that in the school. And then we take it a step further when we talk about, okay, as an actor, you have to realize that it's your job to become this character. So what am I saying? You have to live in the state of becoming all the time. And so we teach them all these things. And then what we hear from the parents is, this child was so shy, they wouldn't even talk in front of people. Well, we tell them, hey, well, the reason why they're like this now is because we took an interest in what they're interested in. They need somebody to listen to them. It goes back to what I said earlier. They need somebody to listen to them so that they can share what they see. And so check this out. When a kid is 6, 7, and 8 years old, there are things that they've already seen within themselves, about themselves, that they just want to share with somebody. But a lot of times you have people who will tell them, don't nobody do that in our family. Why you think you could do that? Why you think you so special?
Okay.
That up, right? And so we basically, we just teach them the importance of knowing who you are all the time and never trying to live up to somebody else's expectations. because if you do that, then you already set yourself up for failure. So that's basically what we teach at the Kids Acting Academy.